One of the things that Daniel gets the most excited about is Wednesday mornings when the trash and recycling comes. Clunk, 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 clunk. You excited? Daniel loves watching the truck. Right now in Northern California, the sun is shining and our solar system is going well. About 2 months ago, we actually had solar panels installed. And so I get this little cool graph that I get to watch. I love this little graph. I look at this graph way more often than I should because I love Powerwalls. I love this idea that our house is self-sustainable. Some of this comes from video games, right? I've played video games like RimWorld. I've played video games like Factorio and Minecraft and Buildcraft, where this idea of charging batteries by the sun during the day and then using that energy throughout the rest of the night just like has sunk into my brain as the lowest resource usage way of getting the energy you need to live your life. And that now it's manifested itself in my home.
I'm gonna get Mama some ice cream, but I don't know where. Road trip!
We are so sick of being in the house that we are gonna go in the car and just drive and see where it takes us. Right, Daniel?
What car are we taking?
Dada.
No, de Mama.
Daniel knows that Daddy's car is powered by the sun, and so it's healthier for the environment, right, Daniel? Vroom vroom. You mean
True.
Our solar panel journey has been a long and drawn out nightmare. You've probably seen this if you watch some of the past vlogs where we've had Tesla out to our house twice to do the install, and both times they got the design wrong. So then we paid a whole bunch of money for them to redesign our roof basically, right? Like we moved the vents so that we could fit more solar panels. But third time was the charm. They installed the solar panels and then it took a month and then we got permission to operate, and now our house is completely powered by Tesla solar. We've been putting power back into the grid and being self-powered all day using our batteries. It feels really, really good. I'm really happy. Feels so good to be outside. And there's no people around, so that's good. Where's your tapa?
I just trying to roll.
Tapa, tapa, tapa. Tapa, tapa, tapa. Tapa, tapa, tapa. I want the production of my solar panels to be bigger than the consumption of my home, because that's how I really feel like I can be 100% self-powered and I can be resilient in the case of like grid failures, wildfires, all those sorts of things that end up happening in California. I keep getting these like nasty grams like we're gonna turn off your power if we need to, rolling blackouts, wildfires, all these sorts of crazy, crazy things. And the idea that I can be independent from all that is really, really amazing to me. So I did end up getting the entire system via Tesla. So in the same app where I've got my car, I have my charging here. You can see our batteries are at about 47% full. And you can take a look at this nice little graph where we're actually consuming about 2 kilowatts from the Powerwall. And a lot of that is probably my car charging. You can see that's where I plugged in my car. And that overall today we've used 20 kilowatt hours compared to a generation of around 25.6 kilowatt hours. So pretty good overall. Yesterday was really cloudy, and so those numbers were much, much worse. But if we look at the overall trend over time, things are looking pretty good. So if we weren't charging the car the last couple days, every single day we're generating more power than we are using, which is exactly my goal. The installation experience with Tesla was super meh. All of the failed install, all of the extra work, like the failed inspection or the pending inspection or whatever that was a huge pain. But I feel like it's worth it to go with Tesla for the integration with the existing app with your car, for the kind of synchronization between the batteries and the car charging, and for this amazing application. Like this is the best app that I could even imagine for monitoring and understanding how power is flowing between the grid, the solar, your home, and the power walls and the batteries that you're using. So I am really, really happy we did this, and hopefully I don't have to pay another electric bill for the next 30 years or so. That's kind of the goal, because this was a whole bunch of money. I think at the end of the day, with the batteries, the roof work, the solar panels, it was something like $38,000. So not looking forward to ever having to do any sort of maintenance or replacements on that, because that would be expensive. But if I can save $30,000 or $38,000 over the next 30 years, then it'll have been worth it. So this has been my review of the experience I had getting solar panels on my home. I highly recommend it for anyone who lives in a sunny place. It's been an awesome experience now that they're set up and installed and working. And I just can't wait to continue watching these graphs and learn more about how solar works. That's it for me today. Have a good night.